Okay, so um, you know how it is, right? Like after work, you have these big plans.
Hmm.
Well, like yesterday, I was going to go to the gym,
Oh, yeah.
but I got home
Yeah.
and that couch,
Ugh, I know.
it was calling my name. So I
Mm.
sat down just for a minute, I thought,
Just a minute, yeah.
and then like an hour just disappeared.
Wow.
And I was just like on my phone the whole time.
Oh,
Has
no.
it ever happened to you?
Totally. It happens to everyone, I think. I mean, after a long day,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, that couch just wins, right?
It really does.
But it's interesting.
What?
We were looking at this research
Oh, I know.
about how people in Korea
Mm.
deal with this kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
They have this really neat idea called the 10-minute trick.
Ooh, a 10-minute trick. I'm all ears.
I know, right? And hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you want to beat that after work slump, too.
Yes.
So the whole idea is this: getting started is like the hardest part, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like that feeling when you just can't get going.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
instead of telling yourself, I have to work out for an hour,
Yeah.
you say, okay, I'll just do 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That sounds way less scary than a whole hour, for sure.
Right. And here's the funny part.
Okay.
Once you've actually started doing something, even just for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you often just keep going.
Oh, that's so true.
It's like tricking your brain into like actually getting started.
Yeah. I do that with cleaning all the time. They're like, all right, just 10 minutes of putting stuff away.
Uh-huh.
And then the next thing I know, like I'm on a roll, the whole place is tidy.
You see, that's exactly it. It's like a mental hack.
That's such a good way to put it.
You take this big task, right?
Mm.
Break it into a small chunk.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's not so scary anymore.
It feels doable.
Exactly.
Love it. All right. The 10-minute trick is officially in my life hack toolkit.
Haha. Awesome.
What else did we learn from our Korean friends
Mm.
about making the most of our evenings?
Well, another thing they do is they use reward systems.
Reward systems.
Yeah. Like we were reading about this person and they were saying they like reward themselves with an episode of their favorite show after they exercise.
That's genius.
Right.
I kind of already do that, but for work stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if I finish a big project,
Uh-huh.
I treat myself to a fancy coffee.
Oh, nice.
It's a little celebration.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the point. You're connecting something you actually enjoy
Yeah.
to something you need to get done.
Yeah.
And then your brain, it starts to link the two, right? The effort with the reward.
Right.
And it just makes it doesn't feel so bad anymore.
Totally.
So think about it. What kind of reward would get you off that couch after work?
Ooh, good question. Maybe a bubble bath and a good book.
Ooh, yeah.
After a good workout. That sounds pretty tempting, actually.
Right. It's all about finding what works for you.
I like that.
And, another thing that really stood out to me in all this research is just how much everyone struggles with this.
Yeah.
It's so relatable.
We're not alone.
Exactly. Like, there was this funny story about this person who was so tired.
Oh, no.
They ordered food,
Yeah.
but then fell asleep before it even got there.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I can totally see that happening. There. Sometimes I'm so exhausted that, like, I plan to clean my room.
Yeah.
And then I end up watching, like, funny cat videos online for hours instead.
Uh-huh. Oh, we've all been there.
We have.
It's a good reminder that it's okay to have those days.
Yeah.
And that even on those days, we can still do something small to make ourselves feel better.
Small things.
Yeah, even just washing one dish or folding one shirt, it can give you the sense of accomplishment, and make those bigger tasks feel less, I don't know, less daunting.
You know what? That is so true.
Yeah.
Sometimes I force myself to wash just one dish,
Uh-huh.
and then I just keep going.
Yeah.
And I end up doing the whole sink. It's
Yeah.
like breaking a barrier in my mind or something.
Exactly. Small steps can lead to big changes. And this doesn't just apply to chores, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's anything you've been putting off, like learning a new language or finally starting that creative project.
Yeah.
It all comes back to those small steps.
I love that.
Yeah.
Small step.
Theme set.
It's not just about like getting things done after work, is it?
No, not at all.
It's about, like, actually enjoying yourself.
Right. Recharging, having fun, all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And, we saw some really cool examples in this research. Like one person talked about how they were learning a new language after work.
Oh, wow. Like Korean, maybe?
Haha, maybe. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would. Imagine, like, watching those K-dramas without subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Sure.
Or maybe picking up an instrument again. Like if you used to play something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, we all know how my guitar dreams turned out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maybe piano would be more my thing.
You never know. It could be your hidden talent.
Who knows?
I think learning new things is so great, Keeps your brain active. It's satisfying.
It is.
It's a good way to shake things up after work.
Totally. And speaking of shaking things up,
Yeah.
hobbies. Don't forget about those.
Oh, the hobbies, yes.
Like one of the articles we read mentioned baking banana bread.
Oh, yeah.
It just sounds so relaxing.
Doesn't it? There's something so, I don't know, calming about baking.
I know, right?
Like, you're focused on the steps, the kitchen smells amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like meditation, but with a delicious treat at the end.
Right, exactly. And it doesn't have to be baking, right? It could be drawing or gardening or even collecting things.
Oh, yeah. So many options.
The main thing is just to find something that, brings you joy, lets you be creative.
I love that. I've always wanted to try pottery.
Oh, really?
There's this studio near me that has evening classes.
Oh, wow.
Maybe this is my sign,
Go for it. You're never too old to find a new passion.
That's true.
And speaking of passions,
Yeah?
another really important part of a good after-work routine is connecting with people.
Yes. Oh my gosh, being with friends and family, that's so important.
It is.
Like one of the articles talked about this person having dinner with a friend.
Yeah.
And how much it helped them de-stress after work.
It's amazing how much that can help, right?
I know, right?
Just like talking to someone you care about.
Yeah.
It could be anything, meeting a coworker for coffee, joining a book club, even just calling someone you love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those connections, they make such a difference.
I know it's true. Like sometimes after work, I just want to stay home and watch TV.
Oh, yeah.
But if I actually push myself to go out with friends,
Yeah.
I always feel so much better. It's like a reminder that we need each other.
That's so well said. And it all comes back to what works best for you.
Exactly. We've talked about so many different ways to spend time after work, learning new things, hobbies, being with friends.
It's a lot.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But the most important thing is that you create a routine that, makes you happy and gives you energy.
I couldn't agree more. So what stood out to you the most from everything we've talked about today?
That's a great question. I think the biggest thing for me is just the power of starting small.
Oh, yeah.
Like that 10-minute trick.
Mm-hmm.
It really got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I feel totally exhausted, I can still do something good for myself.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for a little bit.
Even just a little bit. And you know what? It's not about being perfect or getting a ton of things done.
Right.
It's about making time for things that make you feel, happy and alive.
So true. Now, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into all sorts of interesting topics.
Yes.
Your support really means a lot to us. It helps us keep making this content that hopefully makes your day a little bit better.
And don't forget, if you want more ideas on how to spend your evenings, check out the full podcast episode and the article we're talking about today.
We'll put links in the show notes.
Yes, we will.
Perfect. Okay, we're just about done with this deep dive, but before we go, we want to leave you with a little something to think about.
Ooh, a challenge. I like it.
We've talked about all these cool ways to spend time after work.
Yeah.
But now it's time to actually do something. What's one small thing you can do tonight?
Ooh, tonight.
Yeah, to make your evening a little more fun.
I love that.
Right.
It could be anything. Like maybe try that 10-minute cleaning trick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or call a friend you haven't talked to in a while.
Oh, that's a good idea. Or maybe you finally sign up for that pottery class.
Yes.
Or dust off that old guitar, even if your fingers might complain a little.
Haha. Yeah, exactly. Just take one small step,
Yeah.
even if it seems tiny.
It all starts somewhere, right?
It does. You might be surprised how good it makes you feel.
Small steps, big impact.
That's it.
So tell us, listeners, what's your small step going to be? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And remember, even if you don't get everything done, that you hoped for, just trying to take care of yourself, that's already a win.
That's so important.
Be kind to yourself.
Yes. So true. Celebrate those small victories and just keep finding new ways to make your evenings awesome.
I love it. And don't forget, subscribe and like for more deep dives on all sorts of interesting topics. We're here to help you learn, grow, and, have some fun along the way.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's KAZAPP.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.